Kenyan revolutionary protest has taken new face as the Kenyan youth release new demand list for their government to meet before they can leave the streets. Let me explain. It's been more than 7 days now that the Kenyan youth hit the streets to demand that their government cancel the finance bill proposed to pass by their government. This finance bill was supposed to be signed on July 1st, but the youth do not want that at all because it will increase their tax. So the youth took it to the streets to demand that their government cancel it. After all the protests and all the demand, the Kenyan president came out and cancelled the finance bill. He said that he will not be signing it and it will now be abolished. But the Kenyan youth do not trust their president, so they remain on the street demanding that their president resign. So the protests have been going on for more than 7 days right now, and the Kenyan youth just released fresh list of demand that they want their government to meet before they can leave the streets, apart from their president resigning. So the Kenyan youth are telling their president to obey court order by scrapping the first lady and second lady office. So Kenyans have first lady and second lady office, which is taking a lot of resources from the Kenyan government, which is also increasing cost of governance in Kenya. The Kenyan youth are asking that the government scrap the housing levy and also publish the audit of the money they've collected already from the housing levy. The Kenyan youth are also asking that the government sack all government officials with criminal record. Can never happen in Nigeria. Let me continue. The Kenyan youth are asking for their government to reduce the salaries of their prime ministers so that they can cut down the cost of governance. It cannot happen in Nigeria. Our government increase the salaries of our legislators and the senators. The Kenyan youth are also asking that their government should restore the school feeding, which they scrapped. Kenyan youth are also demanding that their government officials should travel abroad with government-owned vehicle, plane, train, that they should not take abroad transportation system. There are more than 14 things on the list which the Kenyan youth are requesting that their government meet before they can leave the streets. In the continuation of the revolutionary protest, the Kenyan youth have decided to occupy all churches on Sunday to make sure that no aspect of the country is left untouched. Because of this, all church leaders have gone to meet the president of Kenya to do something about this because nothing must happen to church service on Sunday. It will also interest you that the Kenyan youth, which are the Gen Z, are no longer scared of their police and their military anymore, as they've become over familiar with their military and their police that they now play with them on the streets while the protest is still going on. The Kenyan youth are taking this protest in another dimension by identifying all the police people that are shooting the protesters by looking for their families and their friends, going after their homes to make sure that they deal with their family as they're dealing with the protesters. Now, other policemen are now scared of going out, which is making them cover their face. That is not all. Kenyan youth are now identifying all their government officials and their businesses so that they can go after their businesses and their real estate, so that when they start attacking their businesses, the government officials can now sit up and do what is right for the Kenyan youth. In continuation of that, Kenyan youth are now publishing all the businesses owned by their president or associated with their president so that they can go after all those businesses and destroy it so that the president can feel the pain of the youth.
These 3 companies listed, which are also on the boycott list, are linked to our honorable president. They are linked to him either through his friends, through the first lady, or his daughter, Charlene Ruto. And I'll tell you why I want to talk about this companies.
The Kenyan youth have also agreed to occupy the office of IMF and the World Bank because it seems that the World Bank and IMF is still supporting their president even as the revolution protest is going on. Kenyan politicians are now begging the youth to leave the streets because even after using the military and the police, the youth have decided not to leave the street. In fact, they keep advancing their method of protest. So in a way to beg the youth, the Kenyan politicians are now wearing t-shirts written "I'm sorry." They are now begging, saying that they are sorry to the youth. With all this happening in Kenya, Kenyan youth are accusing America for being behind of their misfortune in Kenya. They said that since their president started visiting America or started visiting Joe Biden, that things have got worse in their country. Remember in my previous video, I told you that the Kenyan police and military were seen wearing American badge on their uniform. The big question Kenyan politicians need to answer right now is that what is the input of the American government to Kenyan government and what is their benefit? But before they can answer that question, remember to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.